Contrast and clarity can make a huge difference in your photographs, but the key is using it in specific areas. And today we're going to show you exactly how to do it. So here we are in Photoshop. Now keep in mind, we want to use clarity and contrast in different parts of our photographs. And my favorite way to do that is within the camera raw filter. So we're going to go ahead and click here on our background. We first want to go to filter and then convert for smart filters. This will mean we can undo these changes at any time. So convert for smart filters. You can see we now have a smart object. Okay, we're ready for camera raw. Let's go to filter and then down here to camera raw filter. Boom. Now within our camera raw filter, you can see this is our image. Let's go ahead and zoom in a couple times. I'm going to hit Command plus. Really, really cool photo, but it doesn't have much contrast. So let's go ahead and zoom out. My favorite way, honestly, to adjust contrast is a feature that is a little bit hidden within Camera Raw, but it's so powerful. We're gonna go right up here to our histogram. Now the histogram gives you information. Here you can see this is the dark parts of your image. As I move towards the right-hand side, it goes over to the light parts of our image. And you can actually see, it'll say it right here. So you can see it says blacks right there. Now it says shadows, exposure, okay, highlights, and then our whites. Now you can get to that right over here by opening up your light panel. Exposure, highlights, shadows, whites, blacks, and we even have something for contrast, but I recommend using your histogram panel. This is so much fun. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start with our shadows. You can literally click here and drag to the left, and look at that, it brings the shadow values to the left. Okay, this is a hidden feature that I love. Let's go to our blacks, and look at this, I can click and drag my blacks. So with this image, you can see as I bring this over to the left, now my blacks actually have some real depth to them. Before they were over here and I just didn't have any real depth and information in this image. I didn't have the contrast and it wasn't interesting. As I take my blacks, I'm gonna click here literally in my histogram and drag to the left. You can see how much it brings my image to life. So we're gonna work with our shadows as well. There we go. This is already looking so good. We can work with our exposure, and you can see I'm moving each part of my histogram to bring out the true potential of my photograph. We're gonna go ahead and zoom out a little bit so we can see. I'm just gonna click here on fit on the bottom left. There we go. Now, all we've done so far is worked on contrast. I worked with my blacks, my shadows, my exposure, my lights, and my whites. It's everything we've done so far. Let's take a look at our before and after. We're not done yet, so don't leave the video. But here, let's click here to see our before and after. This is the before and after. Literally all we did is work with our contrast. You can see what a difference that makes. Okay, so that's contrast taken care of. Now it's time for clarity. Clarity is a very special feature that brings in contrast to specific parts of your photo, but I never recommend increasing the clarity of your entire photo, okay? You wanna be able to choose specific parts of your image and increase the clarity there. It's gonna draw the viewer's eyes to those areas. So for that, we need to introduce masking. We need to create some masks. Let's hit Command plus a couple times. There we go, and spacebar to bring this right down there. For our mask, we're gonna go right over here on the right-hand side into our masking dialog. Now, one of my favorite tools right here is called landscape. This will separate your image into the different parts of the landscape. It'll identify the rocks, the ocean, the sky, everything like that. So let's go ahead and click on landscape. It takes just a second, and you can see I have a mask for natural ground. I have one for the water. I have one for the mountains. It thinks there's mountains, but there's not. And I have one for the sky. In this case, what we're gonna do is one for the water and one for the natural ground, and I'm gonna click on create. So you can see we have our water mask. I have a natural ground. I'm gonna click here on create a new mask, and we're gonna go to select subject. There we go. So let's go ahead and work with our clarity now. I'm gonna just zoom out and show you what a difference this makes. So natural ground, this is where we're gonna start. Again, clarity is all about bringing your viewer's eyes into specific parts of your photograph. So those are the areas you want to enhance. In this case, it's going to be the ground and our subject. We'll just leave the background alone. It's this contrast and this clarity that's really going to make a difference. Again, you don't want to just increase clarity over the entire image. It's just going to be too much. It's the contrast that makes it interesting. Okay, so here we are in our natural ground. Now, all we have to do, we're gonna scroll here, of course, within natural ground. You can adjust your light, your color, point color. We're gonna move into our effects tab. And within our effects tab, we have texture, clarity, dehaze, and grain. So here's our clarity slider. We're just gonna click and drag this. Look at that. As soon as I drag this to the right, it adds really interesting mid-tone contrast into that area. Now, I like to use a little bit of texture as well. This is almost like sharpening, just brings a little bit more information there. So I'm just gonna turn this off and on. Just that effect, literally just on the ground with the clarity. Look at what that does. It's amazing. Now we're gonna go into this mask as well. This is for my subject. And again, I'm gonna scroll right down here to our effects tab, and we're gonna bring up clarity. Look at this, just my subject. I'm gonna zoom in so you can really see how amazing this does. Like just using clarity on my subject pops him out from the background. He's included with the surfboard, everything. We're gonna add a little bit more texture there as well. And for the water, what we're gonna do here, I'm just gonna go into our color real quick, and I'm gonna increase our saturation just a little bit for the water right behind our subject. And that is literally everything. So we're gonna go to where it says create new mask, okay? Just over here to the right of create new mask, we'll have a little eye to toggle the visibility. Let's just turn that off and on. This is literally just clarity, turning this off and on. Okay, so we've done contrast, we've done clarity. Now let's go ahead and hit okay. We'll show you the before and after, and this effect is absolutely amazing. So we're done. We can literally go back and hit okay in our camera raw filter. You're gonna see it's automatically going to update here in Photoshop. Now I have my smart filters. I can turn these off and on at any time. Let's go ahead and turn this off. There's our before and the after. How amazing is that? This image is night and day better, literally just by working with our contrast and clarity. So the key takeaway here, especially with clarity, is do not use it on your entire image. Choose specific areas where you want to draw more attention and just mask those. Don't forget, you can download this sample image and PSD totally free on Phlearn.com. Just click on the link right down below. And if you want to get more free Photoshop tutorials every single week, click on subscribe. Thanks so much. I'll Phlearn you later. Bye everyone.